we complain to Akal Purkh. We say that I've been doing Nitnem for 30 years and I still had not obtained the blessing of the vision of Akal Purkh. Pyaro, the truth is, what is a daat? What is a bakshish? A bakshish is something that is not in your control. Ek nahi daat. What type of daat is this? What type of blessing is this? Aapas de jo pai hai, in which you say that you've done the effort and then you claim to have this blessing. Nahi, pyareo, that is not what a daat is. A daat is what? Nanak Sa Karmat Sahib Tutthe Jumla, when Guru is so pleased by you. Oh, trotke, fully being pleased and fully being happy with you. Prasann. And he makes you blessed. Showers you with these blessings. Make the efforts, but do not seek the reward. That whatever Guru Sahib does, whatever Guru Sahib blesses you, you do not seek anything. You do it for true love, complete selflessness. Satnam Sri Vaheguru Sahib Ji. Jina Antar Gurmukh Preet hai, tin har rakhan hara Ram Raje. Tin ki ninda koi kya kare, jin har naam pyara. Jin har seti man manya, sab dusht chakh mara. Jan Nanak naam te aaya, har rakhan hara. ਸਲੋਕ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਦੂਜਾ। ਇਹ ਕਨੇਹੀ ਦਾਤ ਆਪਸ ਤੇ ਜੋ ਪਾਈਐ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਖਰ ਮਾਤ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੁਠੈ ਜੋ ਮਿਲੈ। ਮਹੱਲਾ ਦੂਜਾ। ਇਹ ਕਨੇਹੀ ਚਾਕਰੀ ਜਿਤ ਭਉ ਖਸਮ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸੇਵਕ ਕਾਂਡੀਐ ਜੇ ਸੇਤੀ ਖਸਮ ਸਮਾਏ। ਪੌੜੀ। ਨਾਨਕ ਅੰਤ ਨ ਜਾਪਨੀ ਹਰ ਤਾਕੇ ਪਾਰਾਵਾਰ, आप कराए साखती फिर आप कराए मार। एक ना गली जंजीरियां एक तुरी चढ़े बिसियार, आप कराए करे आप हों कैस्यों करी पुकार। नानक करना जिन किया फिर तिस ही करनी सार, आप कराए करे आप हों कैस्यों करी पुकार। नानक करना जिन किया फिर तिस ही करनी सार। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। गुरु प्यारी साध संगत जी, Sache Pacha explains to us further about the relationship between a Gursikh and their Malik. Pyareo, many times we say that what I've done is through my own effort. Many times we say, I worked so hard for this job. I did seva for 10-15 years, therefore I received these blessings. Therefore I earned this money. Sometimes we even go to the Guru's house and we say that I've done this many parts of Sukhmani Sahib. I've been doing my Nitnem for this many years. I've been doing seva of the Gurdwara for this many years, so I deserve this, pyareo. And we say that we demand for these blessings. We make a trade with Guru Sahib. But pyareo, main te benti kara, what is a true blessing? What is a true bakshish or karamat? What is wondrous truly? And what is true seva like? That is what Guru Angad Dev Ji Sache Pacha explains through these two sloks attached with this 23rd paudi of Sri Asa Di Vaar. But pyareo, before we begin, we need to look at whose avastha we're talking about when we speak about bakshish, when we talk about seva, and in the paudi, who is Guru Nanak Dev Ji speaking to? Guru Ramdas Ji Sache Pacha, with their shand that is attached, according to the Maryada, to be sung, along with these sloks and paudi, pyareo, Sache Pacha says, Jina Antar Gurmukh Preet hai, tin har rakhan hara Ram Raje. Just briefly touching on this, pyareo, those that enshrine the love of the Guru inside of their heart, they face nobody else in life. They do not desire for their own pleasures. Nothing can become an obstacle in their path. And the truth is, and when nothing is there and nothing can stop the Gursikh from falling in love and attaching themselves for the Guru, then there's no recovery for the Guru always being unsung and protecting those Gursikhs. Tin har rakhan hara Ram Raje. Truly, if you have the Guru's love inside of your heart, then the Guru is always constantly living inside of you. If you have your own logic in your mind, then Pyareo, the Guru is not working through your mind. If you have Guru Sahib enshrined inside of your mind, your buddhi is not working off of its own basis. You work off of the Guru's intellect. Man ki mat tyago har jan, eha baat kathani, an din har har naam tyavo gur satgur ki mat leni. You take the Guru's mat, Pyareo, the truth is, the Guru will work through you as well. Gurmukh the arth ehi hai. The meaning of Gurmukh is this: somebody who revolves their entire mind, their heart, their love, their ishq, their every breath is revolving around this Guru, the perfect Guru. Jina, Antar, Gurmukh, Preet hai. Those Gurmukhs have the true love. When they are not part of the equation anymore, only my Paramatma exists inside of for them. Jeh jeh pekho, teh teh tu hai. Tujte niksi, phut mara. Wherever I look, there is you. Wherever I feel, there is you. Wherever I hear, this is you. This becomes their state of mind, Pyareo. What we call Brahm Bete. What we call Brahm Gyani. What we call Brahm Drishti. Enlightenment. Being able to see that Paramatma everywhere. Jithe Paramatma ang sangya Pyareo, there is nobody other than Akal Purkh for that person. No other existence, no mel, no dvat. Tan karke tin har rakhan hara Ram Raje. There could be many dushts, many enemies that come to try to do nindya, come and try to attack this beloved Gurmukh of Akal Purkh, but Akal Purkh will always be there in protection. Just briefly touching on the Akhri Arth, Pyareo. Tin ki ninda koi kya kare? How can somebody possibly do the nindya of somebody who absolutely sees no duality? There is no conflict in their life. There is no such thing as friend or enemy. Everybody is a form of Paramatma, the true friend. Main benti kara. Tinki ninda koi kya kare? Who else will be there to even do their nindya? Through the eyes of that Gurmukh, everybody will be appearing to be the form of Akal Purkh, so that Gursikh will never ever feel that somebody is doing nindya of them. Another way to look at it, Pyareo, how can somebody be doing nindya of a great Gursikh Harjan? Because any nindya that they do, it will always be false. It will always be slander. Anything false, any kur that somebody speaks about a true beloved or a devotee of Akal Purkh, it can never ever be true. The words of those people that speak and speak and speak, people that speak false, they will become false. Pyareo bata, Hari de jan, je koi nind kare har jan ki apna gunna gavave. They never ever let go of their true virtue of enshrining Naam inside of their heart. Pame jinni marji koi nindya kare. No, anybody could be laughing at you. Nindo, nindo, moko lig nindo. This is Bhagat Kabir Ji saying that, look, you could be slandering me, but this is my ishq, this is my love, because they're cleaning the filth, they're cleaning my kapde, they're cleaning the mal, the filth that were on, the stains that are on my clothes. So how can somebody be doing nindya of a harjan? Truly that nindya will never ever be fulfilled. Dinki ninda koi kya kare, jin har naam pyara, because they are truly in love with Naam. And where somebody falls in love with Naam, Pyareo, they do not exist anymore. They are one with Paramatma. If somebody is doing nindya of Harida Jan, truly they are doing nindya of Akal Purkh. If we say Akal Purkh can't create perfect beings, can't create perfect Gurmukhs, the Guru is not perfect enough to create a perfect human, Pyareo, that means our Guru is not perfect. But no, my Guru is perfect. And once these Hari de Jan, they truly enshrine love inside of their heart, Naam pyara lagan lag pinda, they only see Naam, they hear Naam, they live Naam, then anybody that tries to do the nindya, they will be doing nindya of Akal Purkh as well. That's why sab dusht chak mara. Any of these dushts, their enemies, who claim to be enemies of this Harida Jan, they can be saying any nindya, any slander, any false made up stories. But truly, all of that will go in vain. It will absolutely have no meaning. Jin har seti man manya. Those beloved Akal Purkh, Hari de Jan, they will always be enshrining their mind in the love of their Guru. Their mind will be pleased and Guru will be pleased as well. Jin har seti man manya. They're constantly living imbued. Sab dusht chak mara. Other people will slander. They will do nindya. There is a jealousy. Why is that person in constant anand? But the other person who is truly in that love, they see no foe or enemy. Pero, they see the light of Paramatma. Somebody could be living in ignorance of who they are and what they do are two completely different things. Even through the light of somebody who is living in ignorance, Pero, who does not believe God, whether they believe in God or they don't, the Shakti, the light, the Jyot, the blessings of Akal Purkh are still working through that person. Person cannot exist if it wasn't for Akal Purkh working through them. In the same way, the Hari de Jan, they see Paramatma working through that person. What they do is because of their veil of falsehood, their actions and their existence of their homme, the way they think, the influence of their vikars is all done in that darkness, Pyareo. But where there is the sun, darkness cannot exist. These Hari de Jan, they truly become that form. Jan Nanak Naam te aaya har rakhan hara. And ithe Guru Ramdas ji fir kende ne contemplate Akal Purkh's name day and night. Constantly live and remember the name. Truly, where Naam is remembered, Akal Purkh resides there. And wherever Akal Purkh resides, there can be no enemy, there can be no pain. That's why Akal Purkh will always be the protector of these Hari de Jan, these sevaks, these devotees. Jan Nanak Naam te aaya har rakhan hara. That protector, that sustainer, that cherisher. And this is the state that these beloveds are constantly living in. Is there any sort of pain that they go through in life? Nahi pyareo. Somebody can be doing nindya, they are constantly living in bliss. Somebody can break their bones, torture their bodies. The khopri can be removed, their scalp. The body can be sawn in half. Their body can be cut into bits, just like Shaheed Singhs and Singhaniya have gone through their entire history. But ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਦਰਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, because ਹਰ ਰੱਖਣ ਹਾਰਾ Paramatma was there. ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਅਰਜ਼ ਕਰਾਂ. There's a small story I just want to briefly touch on. There was a Gursikh. He was from a Muslim family. And when it came his turn, he was captured, stood in upon a line. In that line, everybody's clothes were removed, their hands were tied behind their backs, and at the front of the line, the executioner was asking, "Are you a Gursikh? Are you a Sikh of Guru Gobind Singh Ji?" And the person would say, "Yes, who am I? I am Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh." And as soon as they would say that, they would put down their head. Imagine they were bowing down their head to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Paatshah. The executioner would drop his axe, drop his sword. The head would be piled on one side and the bodies would be thrown on one side. There's piles and piles of heads on one side, piles and piles of bodies on the other, and this one young Gursikh, as his line is coming closer, his turn is coming closer and closer, his mother breaks through the crowd, yells and says, "My son has just been caught up in the wrong company. He made friends with these Singhs and now he's saying that he is one of them. No, look, I have the paperwork. I have the proof. He is my son. He is the son of a Muslim family." And when the executioner and all of the wazirs at that time, the qazis, they said that we just need to hear it from his mouth. And when he says, "No, that this is not my mother. My mother is Mata Sahib Deva Ji. Somebody that pulls me away from my Akal Purkh, I have no relation with." Because I'm not saying that don't show love with your mother and father. What I'm trying to say is you should be able to detach anything for the love of the Guru. Truly, when you see Akal Purkh and you live for Akal Purkh will be your protector. That person lays down his head, but as soon as he lays down his head, the axe dropped, pyareo, and when the beloved poets that write this story, they say this, that Gursikh closed his eyes. He thought it was going to be his end. He thought he would feel pain. The last words on his tongue were Vaheguru. When he said this word Vaheguru, he contemplated Naam on top of inside of his heart, on top of his mind, on his tongue. He thought his eyes would never open again. And these beloved poets write, when he opened his eyes, in front of him was not the world, not the screams of people, not the cries of his mother. Nahi, it was Guru Kalgitar Pacha, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Pacha, standing with their arms wide open. Beside them was Mata Sahib Dewa Ji. Behind them were Baba Ajit Singh Ji, Baba Zorawar Singh Ji, Baba Jujar Singh Ji, Baba Fateh Singh Ji, the Char Sahibzade. Beside them there stood Baba Deep Singh Ji. Beside them stood Bhai Mani Singh Ji. Beside them stood Bhai Mati Das Ji, these great beloved, these great Gursikhs. And Kalgitar Pacha said that you have passed the Kaswati, you have passed the test, and now come and emerge in with me. Come and give me this one hug. Pyare Vikho, Tin Har Rakhan Hara, what we think of pain, what we think of conflict is Pyare nothing compared to that true love of Akal Purkh. The truth is, if you enshrine that love, Akal Purkh will never ever let any bit of pain inflicted upon you, even though the world will say that destroying your body is a horrible thing. For the Gursikhs, that is just a sign of love for the Guru. Jan Nanak Naam te aaya, har rakhan hara. Main the benti kara. Slok Mahalla Duja. Guru Angad Dev Ji Sache Pacha, here they explain to us truly what it means to have a karamat. What is a karamat, first of all? What is a blessing, first of all? A karamat, pyareo, is that an act that happens and the world says that that is impossible, it cannot happen, and the world is shocked to see that. The world is saying, wow, that is impossible to happen, so the world calls it a miracle. That is the definition of a karamat. But what is a blessing? A blessing is something that is gifted, something that is not received by you, but instead somebody has done mercy, and instead they've blessed this upon you. That is what a bakshish is. Something that cannot be earned yourself. Here Sache Pacha, Guru Angad Dev Ji, one day they're sitting in Khadur Sahib Di Tarte. And there was also a yogi who used to live there, and using his Riddhiyan Siddhiyan, using his magical powers that he has done this meditation upon, not to connect to God, no, but to obtain these spiritual powers. When he obtained these spiritual powers, he would control ghosts, and he would summon ghosts, and he would keep them under his control. For miles and miles of a distance, he would use them, control them, and send them to go into people's houses, scare people away, steal their items such as gold and silver, steal household items, rob houses, and bring those items back. He would grow his wealth. He would grow his influence in people to be somebody to fear. He would grow his power daily. When the Sangat said this to Guru Angad Dev Ji Sache Pacha, this person is doing this, the yogi was called to Guru Angad Dev Ji Sache Pacha. In the darbar, Guru Angad Dev Ji Sache Pacha sat on the takht, sat on the manja. The Sangat is sitting. The yogi comes in front. He tries to summon his ghosts, but pyareo, who can stand in front of the form of God? What power can even face the magnificent Guru? Even 1,000 suns, millions of moons, they mean absolutely nothing. All light in this entire universe and this entire creation put together is not equivalent, is not even 1% of the true light of my Akal Purkh, Guru Angad Dev Ji Sache Pacha. Dekho pyareo, we cannot find the end of this creation. How can we find the end to the person who created this creation? How can we limit the powers of the person who created all powers? When the yogi tries to summon and bring forth the ghost did not appear. Nothing, all his powers went in vain. Koi riddhi siddhi kuch nahi challi, nothing worked. And at that time, Guru Angad Dev Ji said that where is your ghost? Why is it not happening? He felt full of shame. He felt absolutely powerless. And then Guru Angad Dev Ji Sache Pacha recited these two lines. They say, Ek nahi daat आपस ते जो पाई है नानक सा करमात साहिब तुठै जो मिलै. What type of daat is that in which you work your effort for and then you say it is a blessing? What type of karamat is that? This is not what a true karamat is. What is a karamat? Nanak sa karamat sahib tuthai jo milai. That is a true karamat in when you put in the effort, you put in all the hard work, not having any desire, but the Guru blesses you something that you cannot obtain. That is what a true karamat is. Vekho pyareo, we read in Gurbani, Bin naavai pennan khan sab baad hai. Tig siddhi, tig karmat. That truly, other than Naam, all the clothes you wear, all the food you eat, all of this is absolutely worthless. And the truth is, Tig, it is cursed. It is absolutely worthless. It has no importance. Tig siddhi, tig karmat, all these miraculous acts that you put in front of the world, all of the riddhiyan, siddhi and these spiritual powers that you have tried to obtain, and you say, you claim that through your years of jap tap, through your years and years of contemplation, of meditation, of recitation, you are gathering this power. But nahi pyareo, the sachi gal eh sa siddh sa karmat. That is a true siddhi. That is a true karmat, a miraculous act. Sa siddh sa karmat hai achint kare jis daat. That which the carefree Paramatma, you worry about everything. You worry about, I've done this effort and I've obtained these blessings and I've earned them. This is my Shakti. But nahi, achint kare jis daat. That person, that Akal Purkh, that does not worry about death, does not worry about birth or powers or Shakti or who is growing power, that carefree Paramatma who blesses you to you as a gift, that is a true miraculous act. And sachi galya, Nanak Gurmukh har naam man vasai. Eha siddh, eha karmat. That truly when Naam is residing inside of your mind, as a Gurmukh, as a Gursikh, that is the true karma, that is the true siddhi you can obtain. That is the true power. All other powers, they're absolutely worthless in front of this power of Naam. You say you've obtained these powers, but it is absolutely useless. Pyareo, let me touch on just one more thing. When we say, and we make this deal many times, we complain to Akal Purkh. We say that I've been doing Nitnem for 30 years and I still had not obtained the blessing of the vision of Akal Purkh. Pyaro, the truth is, what is a daat? What is a bakshish? A bakshish is something that is not in your control. What is the job of a Gursikh? Ek nahi daat. What type of daat is this? What type of blessing is this? Aapas de jo pai hai, in which you say that you've done the effort and then you claim to have this blessing. Nahi, pyareo, that is not what a daat is. A daat is what? Nanak sa karmat sahib tuthai jo milai. When Guru is so pleased by you, oh trut ke, fully being pleased and fully being happy with you, prasann, and he makes you blessed, showers you with these blessings of Naam, blessings of Bhakti, blessings of love for the Guru, the blessings of Brahm Gyan. Sachi gal main ithe dassa, Many times, sometimes we cannot claim that I've done this much part, this much seva, therefore I should be rewarded this amount of blessings from the Guru. Nahi. Somebody can be starting today. They can recite God's name once on their tongue and they can be blessed with Brahm Gyan within one kin matra, pyareo. Not even a moment. And somebody else can be doing years and years and years and they cannot be blessed. Do not take this the wrong way. That does not mean we stop making the effort. The purpose, what I'm trying to say, is make the efforts, but do not seek the reward. Make as many efforts as you can. Do not claim the rewards. Do not claim the entitlement. Instead, do the effort that whatever Guru Sahib does, whatever Guru Sahib blesses you, you do not seek anything. You do it for true love, complete selflessness, not for any selfish act. Pyareo, many scholars, many Mahapurukhs, even Bhai Veer Singh, they say this, that when somebody is doing seva and they keep in mind Raj, Pag and Takht, powers of the world, and they're doing their seva, they're doing their meditation, truly they may receive them. That is maybe what they will be receiving. But if they want to become one with Akal Purkh, they have to be absolutely desireless. There is something called a Mahavak, pyareo. A Mahavak is that when you are doing this seva and you are reciting Akal Purkh's name, when the time of Brahm Gyan comes, when that moment of Akal Purkh, when that word, that Shabad is going to strike your mind, that arrow of Akal Purkh, and going to break all your shackles, going to break all your bonds with the world and take you to become one with Akal Purkh, pero the blessing comes, whatever desire is inside of your mind at that time, you will receive that. If you are desiring lust and power at that time, you will receive that and you will become that form. If you're desiring praise, you will receive praise. If you're desiring wealth, you will receive wealth, whether it's in this life or the next life, pyareo. You will fall back into these entanglements of reincarnation. You will become what you desire. But when that mocha comes through your bhakti, through your seva, if you're absolutely desireless, sachi galya, then you become the form of Paramatma and you get liberated. Even when Baba Bidhi Chand ji, they were asked by Guru Hargobind Sahib Sache Pacha, what do you want? I want to gift you something. And Baba Bidhi Chand said, what can I ask for? Guru Hargobind Maharaj says, you must ask. Baba Bidhi Chand folded their hands together and said, hey Guru Hargobind Maharaj, may you bless me with the ability to get rid of all of these desires in my mind. Vekho pyareo. Guru Hargobind Maharaj is saying that, what is your desire? I want to bless you and fulfill your desire. And Baba Bidhi Chand is saying that please get rid of this desireful mind of mine. Make me absolutely desireless. Even when other Gursikhs fall at the feet of Kalgitar Pacha, they say, Sache Pacha, bless us. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Pacha says, what shall I bless you with? Ask for whatever you want. And they say, hey Sache Pacha, may you bless us in what way? May you bless us that we always stay attached to your charan, and truly we never have to go and face the pains of the world again. We only desire this love of you. I only desire you. When this only desire is of you, there's no me left in it. I'm absolutely desireless, pyareo. Truly, they're truly embraced in the love of the Guru forever. Even though this world may come to an end, their oneness, their love with the Guru will never come to an end. Ehe kanehi daat, apas tejo paiye, nanak sa karamat sahib tuthai jo mile. The true karamat is this. The true blessing, the true bakshish is this, pyareo. When the Guru is fully prasann and fully pleased with you, then you will be blessed. Our job is to do the kalana, to do the seva, whether it's endless, whether we receive absolutely nothing, pyareo, whether it's at the last moment of our life we receive it, whether we receive it right now, please let's not do this trade. Where we at this home mein, Naam cannot exist. Do not trade with the Guru. That I have been doing seva for this many years. Why does he get to receive more blessings from the Guru? Pyaro, eddan di gal nahi karni. Instead, fall at the feet of the Guru and say, Ab hum chali, Thakur pe har. Jab hum sharan Prabhu ki aayi, Rakh Prabhu pave maar. You can kill me, you can beat me. Logan ki chaturai upama, tebe santar jar. When somebody praises me, that is like poison to me. Koi pala kaho, pave bura kaho, hum tan liyo hai tar. I've attached myself to the robe of Akal Purkh Sache Pacha. Somebody can praise me, somebody can slander me. That does not mean anything to me. That does not grow a desire inside of my mind. The truth is, become the slave, become the lowest of the low, become a gola. And here, Pyaryo, if this is how true blessings are earned, then how is true seva earned? How do we truly do the servant work? How do we truly do the chakri of Akal Purkh, of the Guru? Mahalla Duja. Ek nahi chakri, jitpo khasam na jaye, nanak sevak kandiya, je seti khasam samaye. What type of chakri is that? What type of seva is that? In which the fear for the Guru fear for the Master does not go away. Pyaryo, in one side we read, Pੈ vich pavan vahai sadavao, pੈ vich challe lakh dariyao. That everything in this world is living in fear. In order to walk the path of the Guru, you must have a loving fear for the Guru. Nirmal pau paya, har gun gaya. You must obtain the true, loving, immaculate fear of the Guru. Then you can recite God's name on top of your tongue, and then you obtain Akal Purkh. Pੈ bin bhagt na hovai, naam na lagay pyar. Without true loving fear, you cannot fall in love with the Guru. True bhakti cannot happen because there is no adab, there is no respect for the Master. But that is to grow respect, but then there comes a stage after that. When there's true respect, a true relationship is built between the servant and the Master, there is no such thing as fear left anymore. It becomes just true love. Ek nahi chakri. This is speaking to a worldly example. Why would a servant want to work in that type of house where they're constantly living in tyranny and fear? This is not speaking about tyranny. If we're saying God is benevolent, Akal Purkh is loving, always present, always loving, always caring for the creation, then why would Akal Purkh be torturing humans, torturing jeev, sending them to nark, torturing them, burning them? Nahi pyaryo. The beloved love of the Guru, the beloveds of the Guru even, there is no fear between them. Do not think of Akal Purkh as a tyrant. That is not how Akal Purkh and Guru Sahib paints the picture of the love of the Guru. This is first, we must respect, and adab, respect only comes out of a sense of fear, just like a child loves the father. And there's respect there. When this respect grows, Pyaryo, there's absolutely no fear left. When you do this seva, the truth is, you continue to do this seva, and eventually you will be in the place of the Master. There is no fear there. In the worldly sense, when there's a servant, the servant can be serving and working for the Master, the owner, the Malik. When the Master passes away, when the Master dies, the servant does not become the Master in the world. Instead, the son of the Master becomes the Master, and the servant remains the servant. That is how it works in this world. But Pyaryo, on the path of spirituality, in the house of the Guru, that is not how it works. The servant does the chakri, and truly, jiseti khasam samay, they merge in with the lover, they merge in with the husband, they merge in with the Master, and they take the place of the Master. Because there is no fear, there is no difference left between them. Ek nahi chakri jitbo khasam na jaye. What type of seva, what type of service, what type of work is that where you're constantly be living in fear? The world works in order to put some fear in somebody. You look at the world of economics. If you do not work, you will die, you will be homeless. Even many Punjabi kids growing up, the fear put inside of our minds from our parents, if you do not study, you'll be flipping McDonald's burgers every single day. You must work and you must earn. Pero this is something that maybe some of us can relate to. There's a fear that if you do not pass this exam, all of these things will go in vain. Constant fear is put on top of your head. If you do not do this, here's the consequence. If you do not do this, here's the consequence. But truth is, when true love comes in front of the eyes of the Guru and inside of the heart of the beloveds of Akal Purkh, then they do not even see the consequence. They do not do seva because there is a consequence. The world works because there is a consequence. If I don't go to work today, then my boss will fire me. If I don't do my task properly, my boss will fire me. But in the love of these Gursikhs, they do not even look at the consequence. They're not doing the seva because if I don't do it, there's a consequence. No, they do it for the love of the Guru. I will do it whether there's a reward or there's a consequence. I don't mind going through either. When we do seva, don't do seva in a way that I must do seva of my Guru or else I will burn in hell. Pero, the truth is, Sache Pacha explains these things to us even through Gurbani. That this is the state of those manmukhs. But truly that is to bring that to our awareness, to show the respect of our Guru. But when true seva starts, if you want to do desireless seva, first there is a desire to not be part of pain, to not have pain inflicted upon you. Therefore, you know that the only place of sukh is the Guru. Therefore, you do go to the Guru to avoid the pain. Dukh daru, sukh rog paya. Yes, it's true. Sometimes your pain becomes your medicine. But once the true love is experienced, then there is no pay, there is no fear. All fears are dispelled. Dariya je, dar hove hor, dar darna, man ka sor. All other fears. Why would somebody even be inflicting fear inside of their mind? I would only be fearful if there is anything other than Akal Purkh. Dariya je dar hove hor. If there's any other fear other than you. But the only person I fear other than you, I don't fear anybody other than you. The only person I have loving fear and respect for is you, O Paramatma. And the truth is here, ek nahi chakri jitpao khasam na jaye nanak sevak kandiya je seti khasam samai. Even that fear between me and you is dispelled because eventually you become my mitr pyara. You become my mother. You become my father. You become my best friend. You become my protector. You become my brother. You become my sister. You become all relationships in the world. You become my master. Sachi gal liya. Everything is dispelled, and Sachi gal, when Bhai Mardana ji used to even sit with Guru Nanak Dev ji. The world used to ask, who is this Mardana that's beside you? Who is this? Is he your follower? Is he your slave? Bhai Mardana ji would fold his hands and say, I am the slave of Nirankar, the form of Akal Purkh Guru Nanak Dev ji. My Guru Nanak Dev ji would say, no, that he is not my slave. He is not my follower. They would say, who is he then? And Guru Nanak Dev ji would say, look, he sits on the same level as me. He sits beside me, Pyaryo. In the entire world, there's only been one person that's been able to sit on the same level as Guru Nanak Dev ji, Pyaryo. And that is when Guru Nanak Dev ji said, nahi, Mardana is my pai. Ye mera pai, yeah, he's my brother. Pai means, jede mere hirde nu pa gaya. Pai is not a status. Pai is not a label. Pai is somebody who is now enticing my heart. Mere hirde nu pa gaya, therefore ye mera pai. He says this is Bhai Mardana. That is that true love, Pyaryo. Vikho, there is no fear between Guru Nanak Dev ji and Bhai Mardana ji. Even there was one day Bhai Mardana ji started saying to Guru Nanak Dev ji, hey Guru Nanak Dev ji Sache Pacha, you bless Kaudar Rakesh, you bless Ganaka, you bless all of these other people in this world. You've blessed many people in the past like Ravan. You've blessed other people like Krishna and Ram and all of these other people. Even here, you're blessing all of the, wherever we travel, village to village to village, you're blessing Pai Lalo, Malik Bago, Kauda Rakash, Sajjan Thug. You're blessing all of these people. When will you bless me? And they say, I'm not going to travel with you anymore if you do not bless me. Pyare, look at that love. They're even able to, Bhai Mardana Ji is able to challenge Guru Nanak Dev Ji in true love and say, please Guru Sahib Sache Pacha, bless me in such a way or I will not travel. This does not mean that Bhai Mardana Ji was actually going to stop traveling. This is speaking to how their conversation came. What love was there? What informality was there between the two? That there was no such barrier. Bhai Mardana Ji could speak his heart, speak his truth. He did not need to live in fear. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji had no formality with Bhai Mardana Ji. They would scold Bhai Mardana Ji when they needed to, and they would bless and enshrine love upon Bhai Mardana Ji when they needed to. Ek nahi chakri, jitbo khasam na jaye. Nanak sevak kandiya je siddhi khasam samaye. Pyareo, in this paudi, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Sache Pacha explains the avastha, the state of the mind of the people who truly love and receive these blessings in this way and truly do seva in this way. They say, Nanak ant na japani har take paravar. In this world, we go to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, we go to the Guru, and if we start trying to learn from the Guru with our mind, with logic, je buddhi de talte Guru nu toliye, then what the first questions that come into our mind are how, why, how so, how can it be possible, how does this work? But when you go and walk this path with love and you face the Guru, whatever the Guru says, you fold your hands and say Sat Bachan. You say whatever your words are, that is truth. That is how the path of seva is done. That is the state of mind. That is the shraddha, that is the bhavna, that is the devotion of Akal Purkh. The truth is, pyareo, when you love the Guru, you love blindly. Love makes you blind, truly. But keep this in mind, do not fall in love with the blind. Love is blind, but do not love the blind. Follow blindly the Guru, but do not follow blindly those people that are also blind. Do not listen to those false words. They will make you go astray. But your logic changes. Logic is false. Anything that changes does not last forever. My Guru lasts forever. Whether this world is here or not, whether the humans are there or not, Akal Purkh created this world and they have the ability to destroy this world. That is my true Guru. Nanak Antana Japani. How can you put a limit to Akal Purkh? How can you put a limit to Akal Purkh's powers? We say, how is it possible? Because we do not understand. Oh, my brother, oh, my sister. Our understanding is limited. How can you fit the entire ocean inside of one cup? Your mind is a cup. The ocean cannot fit inside of the cup. The truth is, you throw your cup inside of the ocean, it will dissolve. Nobody will even notice that this cup was thrown into the ocean because that's how vast the ocean is. You are a fish. Why does the fish need to map out how great the ocean is? You are the ocean. The fish does not say that I need to map out and study the entire ocean. The fish says that I am living in the bliss of the ocean. Why do I need to map it out? Pyareo, the beloveds, they do not need to map out, because if the world and science and logic and your mind has not been able to understand yourself, you've not been able to understand your family, you do not even understand your own home and how certain pipes and certain things work, how can you understand the entire creation of this entire world? And if you haven't understood everything in this, all of this creation, you haven't understood every science, every logic, every human, every animal, every thought, every way, every law. If you cannot understand the creation, how do you think you can understand the person that created the creation? Because that is beyond the creation. Nanak antana japani har take paravar. Sachi gal liya, O Hari Paramatma is beyond this entire world. Is beyond all thoughts, beyond all words. Sachi gal liya, when that arrow of love is shot inside of your mind, You will experience the endlessness of that Paramatma, but the endlessness cannot be described in words because these words are limited. Language is limited. That's why certain things that cannot be explained in definitions, cannot be explained in logic, that is explained in a story of love, a story of emotion. Where words end, that's where love begins. Main benti kara. We said this last time as well, pyareo. Nanak antana japani har take paravar. Just thinking of the endlessness of my Paramatma Sache Pyareo. The truth is, we go into that bliss and we look at the realities of life. Why do we value certain things? Why do we hold ourselves attached to such things? Aap karai sakti, fir aap karai mar. Sachi galya. When you create this entire world, sakti meaning creation. Aap karai sakti, fir aap karai mar. You created this entire universe. You created the plants. You created the humans. You created all of these plants, elements, the laws, and then you destroyed them all at the end as well. This is all within your creation, all within your hand. Many scholars did this other arth as well. They say Sakti means katorta. Katorta. Aap karai sakti, fir aap karai mar. Some people you lead astray, you made them ignorant. You made them in this way as well. And then they themselves are going through the ignorance and they feel all of these pains. They feel the mar. Ek na gali janjeriyan, ek turi chadha bisiyar. Some people, they have these chains and these shackles around their neck. When these chains are around their neck, they're tied down into the attachments of the world. Ik turi chadha bisiyar. Turi means a beautiful horse. Ek turi chadha bisiyar. They're sitting on top of these beautiful horses, meaning they're full of honor. They're being treated with such respect, and with this great respect. The world praises them. They go into Dargah and they're completely liberated. What that means is they ride upon the horses of Brahm Gyan and they become one with God. The other people, they are tied with these chains to this world. They're tied down by their own attachments, tied down by their own greeds and desires and lusts. And they feel the pain, they cannot escape. They feel down, they feel depressed. Look at this wondrous game you create. Some are like this, some are like this. Some you liberate, some you tie down. Look at this wondrous act that you make. Some you are working through them as well, through the chains, through those people that are tied down. But you've also created a way for them to jump onto these horses of Brahmgyan, fall at the feet of the Guru and truly be liberated. And some are being liberated, some are being tied down. Aap karai kare aap, aur kaisyon kari pukar, sachi gal leya. We think we have the effort. I can do 10 Japji Sahibs and reach Brahmgyan. I can do seva of the Guru's house and reach Brahmgyan, sachi gal leya. I will do the seva. We do all the seva to please the Guru. When the Guru is pleased with us, that's when blessings come into our life. You cannot demand blessings. Aap karai, kare aap. You are the one. Pyareo, if I say through my efforts, I did this seva. Or some person says that I traveled this much distance to go to the Gurdwara Sahib and I did 10 years of seva. I deserve these blessings, Pyareo. But even you doing the uddam, even you making the effort, that was done through bakshish. That was a blessing that you were able to make that effort. Who blessed you with that breath? You are so proud of your body and you're saying, I made that effort. If you were not blessed with that breath, if you were not blessed with the morning to wake up to, if you were not blessed with the food or the ability to digest that food, the truth is you would not even be able to make the effort to do the Guru Seva. That is why Sache Pacha says that truly ask for Sache Pacha's blessings. That Sache Pacha, if I've been able to read your Nityanem, Sache Pacha bless me. You have blessed me and make me be able to read Nityanem again tomorrow. Bless me with the breath. Bless me with the ability. Bless me with the power. And when you truly are blessing me, then I will be able to do this If you do not bless me, I will not be able to do this. Pero kai vari ye dekhya, some people are so proud of the seva that they do. They are so proud with the Sikhi that they follow and the spiritual status that they have raised. If you become ankari sachi galya, the Guru can take you and throw you at the feet and throw you all the way to the bottom. And if you truly fall at the feet and you are the lowest of the low, the Guru will take you from the bottom and put you to the top. Niche uch kare mera Gobind. Aap karaye, kare aap, hum kaisyon kari pukar. You are the one that works through everything. You are the one that gives me the breath. You give me the ability to work. I do not have the ability. You bless me in such a way. Everything is your blessing. Who do I call out to? Kaisyon kari pukar? What type of seva, what type of pukar should I be making? Nanak karna jin kiya fir tis hi karni sar. The truth is, you've created this world. You've created this creation. And if you've created it, you will take care of it as well. If you plant a seed, if you plant a tree in the forest, Pyareo, you've created clouds to also rain upon that tree. If you have tied us down into this world, if you have attached us into the moh of this world, then Pyareo, you are the one that will liberate us as well. You've created this game. That is why I always do your shakrana. I live in your hukum. I live in your blessings. Truly, in each and every moment, each and every act in your life that you do, every breath that you take, every morsel of food that you eat, never ever forget Akal Purkh. Nanak karna jin kiya, fir tis hi karni sar. Akal Purkh is the protector. Akal Purkh is the cherisher. And those that have enshrined that love of the Guru inside of their heart truly experience that bliss. This is speaking to their avastha. This is their state of mind. They experience this type of seva. They do this type of love. These are the blessings that they save. They experience. Jina Antar Gurmukh Preet hai, tin har rakhan hara Ram Raje. How can somebody be doing in India? All the people that do it in India, that all goes in vain because that person is truly experiencing the love. They do not feel any pains in this world. When they meditate on Akal Purkh's name, they recite God's name. Akal Purkh is inside of them, outside of them, is their protector, and they become one with God, the embodiment of love, the embodiment of bliss. So, pyareo, inhi bentiyan pravan karni hai while talking, while speaking. I've made many, many mistakes. If I've said anything wrong, pyareo, this is just a kalana in itself. Just like Mendi is put on and is crushed and put on and has made the efforts, in the same way we will continue to be crushed in the Guru's seva to try to do as much seva as we can. And with Guru Sahib's blessings can we continue. Aap ji di asees sari sangat gajwaji ke fateh balao ji. Vaheguru Ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki fateh.